First of all, hello. This is the Price is Right with Friends / Price is Right Cursed Items Edition. So as you may have heard, this panel is interactive. You are going to be facing, these are your panelists. I will introduce them in just a second. How this works is, I'll also explain the game, but first I'm going to point these people out. I will introduce you. Hi, I'm your host. My name is Brendan Blaber. I'm better known online as Jello Apocalypse, and I do video stuff. I also, oh, applause, thank you. I also do, I'm a professional voice actor. I'm in Smite, Paladins, Fire Force. I do a bunch of stuff. So let's introduce our other panelists who are staying.
Oh, we're Team Jello Apocalypse, that's our name.
That's on the listing, but who are you?
Yeah, no, we're a hive mind. I am Erin Blaber, better known as Plaster Ring or Jello's dumb little sister. Yay! Your dumb little sister. All right.
Only one dumb little sister? I don't believe you.
I'm fighting for little sister. I did voices back before Jello had friends and could ask better voice actresses to do all the women in his videos. I also do the music that's usually in them, except for the Glitz Pit theme, which is sometimes in it. Other than that, nothing.
You're amazing!
Thank you!
Hi, I'm Austin. That's it. I'm a friend of Jello Apocalypse.
You want a show? You want a little show?
Yeah, I do a lot of tabletop role-playing game stuff. And if you want to check some of that out, you can check it out on our Twitch at twitch.tv/SurpriseRoundRPG, where I am the GM of a little superhero game called Valor Academy. So please come check it out. Woo!
I am Civ, otherwise known as Spectral Fusion. I am an artist who draws stuff, and mostly stuff for Jello's videos. I've done the illustrations for 5 of them.
You've done 5 or 6 So This Is Basically at this point, and our weird 1 million sub special penguin video.
Oh, that was very cute in that video. And you were very Anyway, that's me.
All right. So now, very quickly, I'm going to explain the game, because I don't think you guys care as much about us as you do about all these terrible items we're going to show off. So, oh man, how long has that been there? So, here's how this works. We have collected, and by we I mean me, I have collected several terrible items, some of them cursed figuratively, some literally, all real internet listings of actual things you can buy. I don't know exactly what your idea of the Price is Right rules are, but I will tell you our version that we will be playing by. So I will present items up on the screen. There will be, I will give a description of the item based solely on the vendor's description, because they have very interesting things to say about their items. They start a little normal and get worse. So then everyone is going to write down whatever their guess is on these, we had whiteboards, but we lost them. So now we have these very high-tech manila envelopes. Yes. And you guys can shout out whatever you guess, and then at the end of the round, whoever guesses the closest to the actual price gets a point. Though there is one small rule that messes with everybody, so I will explain it as best I can using this next item that is going to be our test item. This is Pika Kakashi. He is a figurine. There's not much to say about him since he's just our normal example item. So say this costs $60. If Plaster guessed $1 and Austin guessed $65, it does not matter that Austin is closer because you can't go over the price. So Plaster would get a point despite being $59 off. So that's basically how it works. What we're going to do, we're going to do one example round on this just so you can see how it works. And while we're doing that, every single round we are going to have 2 guest members from the audience. And you can write your things on these manila envelopes. We're going to have a line start starting up on the left side here, and it's gonna wrap around the far side of the room. And we're gonna cap that line off at 40 people, because that is the most it could possibly get through. You guys are going to be versing these three. Not even collectively, just if a single one of them gets one more points than the entire audience combined, you guys lose. So your goal is to guess the prices as best you can. You have 2 shots every single round.
Destroy us.
Yeah, everyone just keep track of your own points. I'm sure the audience can keep track of theirs. So let's do this first round here. All my notes are on my phone because there's no way to put them on the PowerPoint without actually ruining what the prices are. Again, as I said, this one is just a normal thing. It's PVC, it's plastic, so what do you guys think this is worth? Just throw out some random numbers.
60.
This is a best gift for he or her on birthday, wedding anniversary, Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving Day. No and, full stop.
It's like this tall and weigh like 50 pounds.
And just in any order, when you got it, let me know.
Okay, well, I pay $100 for it because I like sad Kakashi and Pikachu. But since Valentine's Day is a good time to gift it, I'll add $69 to it.
$169, Austin.
My guess is like 62 bucks. This thing looks cheap.
Okay.
I guess I'm like the cheapest person in the house because I voted for to $24.
$24. All right, those are all pretty good guesses, but if my memory is correct, you are all over. The audience gets a point. All right, that's how it works. If you are interested in playing as these items get weirder and weirder and way worse, please line up in an orderly fashion, starting right here. And while you are doing that, I will introduce the next item. Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead and come on up. People there. No, up here. Yep, and watch the wires on your way over. All right, because this goes pretty slow, we will not introduce anybody unless you win. One other rule, after you do a round as an audience member, if you don't get a point, you gotta walk on back and sit down. Normally, if you won a point, I was gonna say stay up, but that's a lot of people in line. And you get a pizza pin.
If you win a point, we'll give you a pin for our pizza game panel tomorrow. It says Pizza Game Sucks on it, so it's great.
It's a video game, and you can get one to promote for us for free. What a good idea. So this is our next item. This is a genuine Triceratops skull. By the way, the manila folders and their markers are behind you guys. You don't have to write it, you can just tell me if you want. This skull, there's a lot of information on this skull. This skull was meticulously excavated using the most modern methods and assembled over the course of nearly 7 months. The skull is 65% genuine fossil and 35% cast material, making it not really a genuine skull, but that's okay. And the frill is the opposite. It is, quote, it is basically more than 3/4 complete, which is not what 65% is. The skull is 6 feet in length, it is giant, you can only pick it up local, it cannot be shipped. Does anyone have any guesses?
That is, it cannot be shit, and I'm like, that's evident.
I mean, it would be hard to pass, yes. So in any order.
Well, you know, I'm thinking in binary right now, so I'm gonna go 1111.
Okay.
Cents, dollars, who knows?
Yeah. This thing's haunted as hell. There's dino ghosts in this thing. And that's gonna lower the price value a little bit. I think it's about 40K.
All right, 440,000.
Some rich old man wants this for 80K.
80K. Audience, what do you guys think?
Let me add an extra digit to this. 1999.99.
All right.
Is that 2 decimals?
Yeah.
And audience 2.
Dollar! Go dollar!
Go, right?
Don't be peer pressure.
About 850.
850. All right. This Triceratops skull is 75,000. All right. I believe Austin does get that. So that's a point for Austin. Real close with 85. Thank you, audience members. Play them out as we get new ones in. Right. The next item. So that dinosaur was a little too, our hearts were broken because it wasn't that genuine. So let's just leave reality entirely. This is a dragon. This is a red dragon sculpture or statue. That's what it says in case you need the either or. It has sharp wings and sharp fangs. That is also what it says.
Whoa, is that Coke bottle included?
No, that is there for scale.
Oh, okay.
I will say at first I thought that was like the tiny liter, but it's the 2 liter, so it's slightly bigger.
He's still not very big though. He's a little guy.
It's a tiny dragon. Do you get the fence? No. It is made of fiberglass and resin. Audience, if you got it, go for it.
I'm really bad with these kind of sculptures.
380?
I mean, it just looks pretty small when I compared it to, because at first I thought it was super huge. But I want to say 200.
200? Okay. How about you guys?
So with the Coke liter bottle, I was going to say 89,000. Without, I'm going to go $10.03.
$10.03.
Yeah, these things are usually more expensive than they are valuable. So I'm gonna go like 450.
450.
Capitalism fails again. Alright, I'm just gonna go a little bit higher. Me personally, I don't like the paint job, so 475.
475. I believe Sim is the winner. This thing is almost $1,000. So that's 1 for Sim. Thank you, audience members. Come on out. Next up, I enjoyed the realms of fantasy. So for your living room and/or scary bedroom, here is an ugly unicorn painting. This is the Unicorn Dreams oil painting. Come
Hold on, important question.
We had to look at it.
What is your question?
My question is, does that come with that frame?
I'm gonna say yeah, that comes with the frame.
Frame? Oh, that bumps it up.
In his tireless pursuit of perfection, Pedro Ramirez would paint each painting hundreds, sometimes thousands of times. Limited quantities of these numbered original paintings are only available through this seller, which is weird because if there's thousands, it sounds like it shouldn't go for that much. Any guesses?
I would like the contestants to go first because I know how the Price is Right works.
All right. We have a smart player. I have a feeling you're going to set a dangerous precedent with the rest of the audience.
Everyone in the audience, either vote $1 more or $1 than them if you think they're wrong.
Well, unicorns are magical and beyond this reality. I'm going to say $1 billion with commas in the wrong spots.
I'm trying to win, and so my guess is $300.
Okay.
This thing honestly looks like it's actually probably like the size of this, and you buy it at Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna say $25.
25 bucks.
$26.
I'm going to go ahead and go 500. 500 even.
All right. Unfortunately, the evil method is the victor. The Unicorn Dream oil painting is worth about $100. Be sure to take your free buttons as you exit.
I have one duck for my answer.
All right. Yeah. Come on up. Who's up next? Yes. All right. We're getting into my favorites. Like I said, these only get better and better, so this is what you want to stay for. This is the average price of a birthday clown for 1 hour, and again, this is from thumbtack.com, which you can kind of use to gauge these things. They have a couple special tips before you write any prices for getting the best price for your clown buck. You can do a clown consultation first. Some clowns charge extra fees for times when clowning is in particular demand, such as weekends or holidays. Some also offer discounts for non-peak times because you always want a discounted clown. It is recommended to tip clowns about $20, and many performers can charge a little extra for gas if you are outside their clown range.
I'm gonna call my professional clown mother to ask.
Okay.
I am here.
Who has a guess for how much for 1 hour of clown?
1 clown hour is probably like $55.
55 bucks? Okay.
I went to clown school. I'm gonna say $300, and the duck only has a piece of lettuce in his wallet, so that's his guess.
Okay.
My guess is not as classy as $300 clown. 125.
125? All right. I believe $30. $30 an hour.
Say $69 and half a credit.
All right, half a credit. Someone watched the actual video. I appreciate that. So, actually, Sim gets that for being weirdly on the money. This is actually a range of price. It is on the. I listed 120. It says 120 to 140, and that's right in the middle of that range. So I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
All right.
Winner. Cool.
Thank you. Also, I didn't mention it before, but in addition to if nobody gets it right, the audience gets it, there's one other house rule. If you manage to get the exact price down to the cent, which has happened 3 times somehow, then you get 5 points. So you're going to be very hard to beat if that happens. Let's talk about our next item. So I mentioned that clowns can get a little more expensive if they don't have good transportation or gas. So you might want to get them some transportation. This is Clarabelle, a clown car that can be yours. This one also has some special information. I have to phrase this exactly like they did.
You better.
Looking for a unique vehicle that will garner a lot of attention, a very nice way of phrasing it. One that will leave your neighbors asking, what's that in Bozo's driveway? Well, start clowning around in this 1957 Morris Motor named Clarabelle. The wind-up key, polka dots, red light-up nose, and flower box are all included. It is a one-of-a-kind automobile, has been on TV many times, and it is lovingly built by a Northern Nevadan professional clown family. And that had a link, so I looked into it. Here is their website. It is real.
Oh, I love that.
1995.
Got a little turn. We love Clarabelle.
Clarabelle's mouth kind of terrible.
Does it say how many people can fit?
How many people will it fit? It's a clown car, so I'm gonna guess like between 6 and 80.
Okay.
It'll fit like 4. It'll fit like a standard family, but it will fit like 16 clowns.
What was the year again?
They're clown fans.
So audience, you guys want to go first on this one?
What was the year one more time?
The year is 1957. No? You guys got yours?
Yep.
Go for it.
I'm gonna guess kind of low. They're trying to get rid of their clown car. Not a lot of people want to be seen in that. I'm gonna guess 35,000.
35K. Zip, what do you got?
I got 43K. She's a pretty car. She's an old one.
43K plaster?
You know, I saw it's got hands on the front, so you can push other cars out of the way. That's really valuable. Also, just factoring in how much that web design probably cost, this is a premium car, $69,000.
All right. Audience.
I'm gonna go 6,000.
Okay, 6,000.
The economics at the time.
All right, understandable. It sounds like a very dangerous car, given it's made in the 50s, so yeah.
I don't think there's a high demand for clown cars, but a car is still a car, so 2,500.
All right, well, audience, you got it this time around. This car is only worth $7,000. Take your victory kids. How many points is that for the audience? 3? 3? All right. Now, as you guys filter in, yeah, go for it. Take that advance. You get them whether you get the point or not. So, you might need someone to ride alongside you in that clown car. So, may I introduce to you
They did the average price.
Chumbo, the 15-inch posable clown doll. And I just want you to close your eyes and picture a Chumbo. Just picture it in your head.
Panel's over.
Picture what you think Chumbo looks like. Here he is. This is Chumbo. Our most cursed item yet. Chumbo can be yours for an amount of money that you may or may not be able to guess.
Hold on. 15-inch.
15 inches. This is more than a foot of Chumbo. And I will note, Chumbo is the baby of the Chumbo family. His parents' names are Zappo and Zippy. I did not get photos of them. You are welcome. Yes.
On the website, did it say frequently bought off with mace?
No, it did not, but it is sold by Reverend Chuck Jarman. This is definitely not a real name and definitely not legally a reverend. All right, do we have any guesses for this clown thing? I always want to call him Chungus, but that's wrong.
I think I got one.
You got a guess? What do you want?
I'm gonna go with $59.99.
$59.99 for Chungus.
Well,
Oh no! he did write that down before you said it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's right.
I still counted as evil.
So I'm afraid you have been yanked out of that guess. Blaster, what do you got?
It's 17 and nervous eyeballs.
All right, understandable, Sam.
Alright, I got a $350 plus your soul, because that reverend, that thing is possessed.
An audience too?
this one is the cursed item. $70.
$70? Well, the audience had it, lost it, and stole it back. This guy is $85. So, this is our next item. This is the picture that is provided. Do you have a new home that you're living in
Child who has received chumpo.
that you may or may not want to decorate with some home comforts, sad girl expression, crying child, little face, vivid imagery, laminated poster print? You can hang this over your house, over your couch, invite your neighbors in, have them question.
Hold on, question. Jello.
Yes.
Who gave you this?
Who gave me this? Piff. All right, so feel free to start your guesses for this monstrosity.
Is that inches? Is that what's the size?
That's inches. So that's 2 feet by 3 feet. So it's like yay big crying girl.
I was gonna say whoever does the price.
The best part of this is it's branded home comfort.
Yeah, I gotta guess. My guess, this doesn't look like it comes with any sort of frame or anything. It's plain.
No, this is like a decal for your wall.
Yeah, 25 bones.
25 bucks? Could be either. Yeah, if you got it, go for it.
30 even?
30 even? Okay.
It's a great conversation. That could be applied to all
Are you the seller of this item? Is this your vivid crying girl?
I can't believe you brought cheaters to the game. He knows how much he wants for it.
It's a great conversation piece with your neighbors till they come to come. Yes, I'm gonna guess like $50 a month.
$50? Okay.
I forgot numbers for a second. Hold on. $76.99.
$76.99 frown plaster?
It's fine art. 1,500 cents degrees plus a $300 fine.
I have no idea where to put that on there because, like, if you just put $15, you would be the closest. This is pretty cheap. This is $16.99. Do you have a point yet?
No.
I'm gonna give you one out of pity.
Wow. I would have been.
Because everyone else went over and you went to Mars. Thank you, audience members. Filter in for the next one. Be sure to grab your pins if you did not grab your pins yet.
Advertise for
What is the next one? Oh, I remember what the next one is.
Is that a Bowser hat or a Ramus hat? Nice.
I don't like
So,
Yeah, it's-
you know how you might want to satiate this crying wall girl with a wall sandwich. Oh no! Oh no, the wall sandwich's price has been ruined!
I didn't see it.
I don't think any of the people who are guessing actually saw it. So audience, I need you to keep real quiet even though you have direct stake in this game with 40% of the participants. This is a wall sandwich. This is no wall thing like the previous one. This one is significantly larger.
Yeah, that's a bed underneath.
No, that's insane. That's like most of your wall. You are dedicated to this. $35.55.
What? No! I went with $45.
Alright, that's not that close, there's a range there.
This looks like something you make on like a Zappos kind of site for weird people, so $23.99.
Okay, alright.
I'm willing to say that this is as great as what it looks like. When you actually get it in real life, it's like pixelated JPEG. $7. You printed the set.
Hey, my points.
I think $69.99.
Alright, well the audience just stole it back. We stole it back again. This is, I think, $79.96 or something. And go on down. And this next item, you might be wondering who took a bite of that sandwich. Perhaps it was Sonic Chungus. So this is a real animation cell from the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, back when he was voiced by Jaleel White. So this is a real animation cell. There is only one line of dialogue on this. It says, "This must go." Good luck, collectors.
How much was the Jessica Rabbit thing?
That was like $7,000.
Yeah.
That was from like a movie people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
$500.
500, okay.
All right. Half seats plus a little more. $250.
$250. Do you guys have a guess for the big Chungus cell?
Yeah, it looks like he's got the munchies, so I'm going with 420.
420. All right.
I'm gonna go with 700.
All right, 700.
The cost of this is my resignation letter.
All right. You want to read that out?
Dear Jello & Co., after some consideration, it has come to my attention that no, regards, Plaster.
Understandable. I believe, you might not believe this, it's a little higher than you might expect. So 700 is the winner. And this is the only item on this list that has been sold.
It had to be. Who's that lucky bastard? I gotta go find him.
It must go.
What's the next item? All right. This is the, I don't know if this is pronounced collagenous or collagenous hair growth 180 laser helmet. Let me just show you what the underside of this thing looks like. This is a laser helmet. Come on down, audience. Don't be shy. So this has 180 lasers for growing hair. Hair lasers. Yes, this one is in pounds. This is a British item. If you don't know what the conversion rate is, good luck. Also of note, this item is frequently bought with a portable bidet in case you want to spray water up your ass on the go. I could not find a reason they were often ported together, but they were. It was the first recommendation.
75 pounds.
Oh, that's in pounds?
This is in pounds.
Remember Brexit!
Be very careful with this one, it's British. These lasers work for the Queen. Alright, they're throwing you under the bus. The double-decker bus.
Alright, I'll go first. Okay, so even though I was looking at it right there on the screen, I forgot what the actual pound symbol looked like, so I'm just gonna say 720.
You drew a broccoli clown after the number.
That's a broccoli chungus.
Awesome.
I too forgot what the sign looks like despite it being right in front of me, and so I put 250 pounds. Okay.
That's a paragraph symbol.
My handwriting is just bad, so $79.99.
$79.99. All right, audience.
I'll go with my weight and say 150 pounds.
150. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna say a ridiculous number, 1,030.62.
All right, go big or go home. I believe Austin won this one. I think this. Also, you can wear it looking stupid on your couch. I believe this is 350. So let's do a point check. Just what are all you guys at, Siv?
Oh, 2.
2. Austin.
2.
Austin.
1.
And audience, what are you guys at?
6.
6. 1,000. Guys. You guys.
I'm sorry, I'm taking
this extremely seriously.
Okay.
This isn't fair.
Well, thank you guys. Step on down. New audience members, step on up. So, if you got this helmet, you might not have hair, and that's fine, but maybe you want to rock a new look. So why not this wig?
That's
This
with all the Dragon Balls.
Super Saiyan 2 Goku-san Gokuo wig hair for anime costume cosplay. Is anyone in here into anime costume cosplay? Specifically that? Okay. There's a few people. How much would you pay for this gorgeous wig? Which also, I want to say, can double as a sea urchin.
Dragon Ball.
Should we go first?
You don't have to. You can wait if you want. You're gonna raise your chances.
My guess is like $40.
$40. Okay.
Alright, so find out possible ways. I know that they're either $13.99 because they're cheap like that, or they're gonna ask you $34.99 or more. I've seen it.
All right.
Oh, I've seen some expensive ones. Oh yeah.
Inspiring audience, what do you have?
I think I'm gonna say 50.
50. Okay.
I'll go with 42.
42. I believe nobody got it.
Which means the audience wins
I
it.
don't know if you deserve it. Someone out there said it? All right. I can't disprove that somebody got it. So let's say that's a 7th point for the audience. No, it spoils the name. Well, that's okay. So, if you're dressing up as Goku, you're gonna need the body for it. And I'm just gonna read their blurb verbatim. Yeah, come on down, you guys. More often than not, your modern-day pre-workout supplement is nothing more than some caffeine equivalent to a cup of coffee. The only difference is that it tastes worse than the coffee. Whether you want size, strength, or power in the weight room, you need more than a quick buzz if you want to perform your best. You need the power of a god. Introducing I Am God! I Am God is not your typical workout supplement. It is not for amateurs. One serving contains over 9 grams of the most powerful pre-workout ingredients known to man. They do not say what they are. Who is I Am God ideal for? Not sure if you're ready to handle I Am God? It is in caps every time, by the way. If you're in the following categories, this supplement is going to ensure you crush your workouts and see the results you've been chasing. There were no categories listed.
There's only 25 servings.
What is the dimensions of this? Is this a big?
I'm gonna guess tiny, but like enough to justify. Fine.
It
Like,
says net weight 10.3.
Alright, it's like
I have no idea, I'm gonna be honest.
There's 25 servings.
Heads of protein.
I don't think it's that big.
I don't know.
I want to point out on the nutrition facts for this guy. They have, I believe it's 333% of your daily vitamin C, which is a water-soluble vitamin, which you will piss all of that out and absorb none of it.
I think you'll just overdose.
Nothing
My
happens.
guess is
$30 for I Am God.
Become God with $24.99.
That's a pretty good price.
This is deity stuff. So it's a dollar bill that's a quarter of an inch bigger on one side, and then when you flip it, it's regular size.
House of Leaves dollar. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess 35.
35.
I'll guess $24.99.
$24.99. The audience gets it again. This is about $40. It's $39.99. I believe that's 8 points. You guys are killing it. I think at this point we need to change the overall game. Can all 3 of you combined defeat the audience?
At this point, we have to.
You have to. You have to save a little face with this. Let's see what the next one is. Oh boy. All right. So you're muscly. You've got your Goku wig and your no hair. You need something to complete your ensemble. Why not the stainless steel chastity belt?
For a party?
For party.
I mean, if you're going around.
I have no idea what the numbers at the end.
That's like mad uncomfy looking.
Going around with parties dressed as Goku, you're gonna.
Oh right. This one has some.
New Pixar
description verbatim. Notice, please note that for safety, sober, not forced to use the principle, it is recommended to use before dilute lubricant or cellular products so that more lubrication sentence ends. Private packaging products are not related to the title of the words. Please rest assured that the purchase sentence ends, listing ends. Someone was killed in the middle of this listing while wearing this item. All right, any guesses?
$3, one for each Jonas Brothers purity ring.
I'm gonna multiply that by 100. $300.
That looks like there's metal on it. I can
It's
see.
stainless steel.
That's a torture device.
It really looks like one.
$80.
$80, audience.
I'm gonna go with $50.
$50. All right, I think the audience snags it again with that $50. This is perhaps an inappropriate $69.99. And to your credit, someone in the audience did guess exactly the price. I'm not giving it to you. I will give it to you though. Congratulations. Yeah, and I lied when I said completing the ensemble. There is one more item in this ensemble. And first, I would like you guys to guess what this item is. I wish it was that. Someone got it. This is the spiciest item in our selection. This is a tasteful nipple feather. It's a Burning Man gold-plated nipple item. It's a nipple shield. That's what it's called. Hold on.
It's just one.
It is just You walk into the convention wearing your Goku wig, your giant I am God bod, your chastity belt, and one nipple. You are immediately escorted out of the convention.
It's a great conversation.
Does anyone have a guess for this?
All right, once you're escorted out, that's an $80 weekend pass down the toilet.
Okay.
$12.
Doubling down on $12. All right. Pennies. 2,500 pennies. Okay.
$25.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
4 inches. I genuinely don't know who wins this one because all of you lowballed it. I kind of mentioned it pretty quick, and I think you focused on the nipple aspect of it. This is gold, so $80. I think that's a point for you. All right.
Team Jello.
Grab a pin on your way down. Thank you so much. All right. What is our next item? Oh, hell yes. I mentioned cursed items. We have exactly one cursed item. This is a lovely home. This is a Frank Lloyd Wright home. He's a famous architect. And it is haunted! This is an actual haunted mansion. Frank Lloyd Wright, whatever his name is.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
All right, so you're looking for this place to live. The basement of this extraordinary 1927 Frank Lloyd Wright home called the Soden House is rumored to be the killing ground of Elizabeth Short, aka the Black Dahlia. And that's like actually a real ghost name too. That's a real one. The prime suspect was the homeowner, Dr. George Hill Hodel, who fled to Asia to avoid persecution. Not a good sign if you didn't do a murder. The son of this guy believes he did do it. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with the Black Dahlia murder, that lady was bisected and left in a park. So this is an angry ghost. The son searched the
Angry ghosts now.
That's mean. They searched the basement with a cadaver dog, which is a thing. And they, quote, smelled decaying flesh. They don't actually mention that in the actual house listing. Nothing about ghosts in the actual listing. Which to me, like, kind of verifies that it is haunted. Because, like, if it wasn't haunted, you'd, like, build it up to sell it. But if it was haunted, you wouldn't want to mention I think you want to sell it to like an unsuspecting white family in a Paranormal Activity movie. There's many. Let's take a tour of this mansion. Haunted dining room, haunted kitchen, weird haunted bedroom, haunted bathroom with a bathtub in the middle of the room, and an ottoman off to the side in your leather room in the bathroom. Haunted koi pond, weird aquarium with ghosts in it. What do you guys think this is worth? This is a huge estate, by the way.
Like a buck.
Like a buck! Where is it? I'm pretty sure this is like somewhere near Hollywood in California. It's in Los Angeles. So it's a mansion in Los Angeles with a ghost in it.
I wrote mine wrong.
Okay.
I did 799,000.
I'm counting how many.
It's 17 million, I believe.
No, that's definitely a billion. You also put 4 numbers on either side of the comma.
Yes, it was 1,000,000.
Oh, okay. So 1.8 million, basically. 1.8 million.
That's
It's Hollywood. Come on, bump it up to 10.
All right.
okay, $10.
Down from $1 million to $10.
I'm having trouble. So I changed mine as you kept talking because I realized that
It was worth $10.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like 1,750,000. Does that make sense? I don't know.
No, but all right.
She's gonna
What do you guys think? 500. 500.
380,000.
Okay. I believe since you said the wrong words, but you had the right number. This is a very expensive mansion. This is about $4.5 million. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one to Sam. I think she's
Like a buck.
like a buck. Going for the Rube strategy. I respect it. Come on down. So, say you get this ghost mansion. If you buy a ghost mansion, you want to interact with the ghost, right? But let's say the ghost isn't showing up. Let's say you need some help. You got to grease those ghost wheels with a summoning circle.
You asked the wrong person this one.
No, this was specifically requested because somebody said Austin would be able to pin this down immediately, which you could probably tell by looking at him. All right, I'll give you the. This is actually pretty big. I'll show it in use. So it's the guy on there.
Do they come with the candles?
No, it does not come with the
Does it
accessories.
come with that Assassin's Creed character?
This goetic evocation mat is made of vinyl. It is 7.5 feet long, 5 feet wide, consists of a magic circle and a magic triangle of Solomon from the 1904 Lesser Key of Solomon by some guy I don't give a shit about. The mat is designed primarily with the intention of goetic evocation, but it will function for use in a wide range of spirits from virtually all traditions. This is a non-denominational demon mat.
circle?
Yeah.
I realized this is the demo one on which I wrote $9.99 arbitrarily. I flipped it over and wrote $9.99 without thinking about it.
All right, $9.99.
I got $25.
25?
Final.
My guess was 45.
45 bucks?
Because that's what I would pay for it.
Okay. Okay.
You want a fancier one?
I like this.
Like you got it.
I'm only familiar with the supernatural drawings. They probably do it with chalk for like $2. Since this is vinyl, I put $14.99.
$14.99, all right.
I got $54.
How much? 54? I believe you get it then because you all lowballed it pretty significantly.
It's vinyl!
Yeah, but like,
This is kind of risque. You don't buy this just anywhere. You need to go to a
you're using this in your $4 million. Can you imagine like dropping $4.5 million and some guy's like, hey, want to buy one of my mats? You're like, $15. Like you just burned $4.5 million.
Yeah, I'm all out of money.
Thank you.
All right, we now have my favorite item. This is my favorite item out of all of them because it is the one I understand the least.
Read the description.
I will. Thank you. This item is life and death, real parrot eggs. Read the description. Here's the description. Eggs, egg, eggshell, eggshells. How do you perceive life and death? The way we do is through an egg. The egg resembles life, but one You can have both in one. There are two variations. The first, which is called life, it includes one infertile egg. You cannot hatch parrots out of it. Why is it called life? As this is what brings new baby birds to life. It's infertile, so not really. The second variation is called life and death, but in this situation, the baby bird died in the shell. Cool. You can keep them as a souvenir, or make a necklace out of it, and express and pass on this idea. In our opinion, this is the closest you can come to show it. I have no idea who the market for this item is.
Why are you
But you can make it a necklace. Wear it and impress your friends.
That's a word for it, yeah. I mean, they're both dead. Like, it's either there's like a dead bird in it, or there's like a bird that could have never even been born. So I'm confused what the gimmick is with these eggs.
They're all dead.
This seems artsy, so I'm gonna go with like $100.
These are sourced from, I don't know how they phrased it, but this wasn't the description, it was like extra notes. It was like, ethical parrot farms, which sounds like an oxymoron to me.
They would say it's ethical.
I'm not a parrot expert, so I can't really speak to it. All right, what do you guys think?
Like $100.
$100 bucks?
I'm gonna think on the bright side of things, which is the price of having your family.
All right.
Oh, I frequently think every now and then on the glorious fruit of the noble hen. Eggs! Eggs! E-double-G-S eggs, $2.50.
That's a Dr. Seuss reference for you.
That's spectacular. I don't know. The green eggs in here, I'm thinking.
All right.
$34.99 plus tax.
Okay, $34.99.
Plus tax.
$83.97.
$83.97? I think by submitting no money, Civ is the winner on this one, because this is actually
That's
pretty cheap.
priceless.
It's only worth about $29. So we're getting near the end. I think I have about, this might actually be the last one of the slides. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I finished or not. No, I did all. So, how many points do you guys have? We're at the
Steve has
final.
4, Austin has 2, I have 2. The audience has 10.
Okay, so it's 8 versus 10. You could still swing it.
Yeah, we could still.
It's still pretty close. We have 3 items left.
Okay.
We would need to get 2 of them.
To tie it.
Yeah.
So let's see if you guys can do it. What is the next
The
item?
audience can't win.
It's all of One Piece. How much does it cost to buy every One Piece volume?
What is that
I will not tell you how many volumes of One Piece there are. I know the answer because I've read all of them.
Did we get GTS included?
No.
Okay, so not real mangas.
That's all right.
5 to 10
Yeah, go for it. Oh yeah, since this is now the endgame gauntlet, I think we should change the music.
Oh yeah.
How many volumes?
Do the Mortal Kombat thing.
100.
Oh, I have a song.
60 plus.
It's impossible to do from this angle.
Oh, he has
Come on, you got it.
Oh, I frequently think every now and then.
Is it?
It should be in there, yeah.
Hold on, Spotify.
And it is Millionaire.
Go to the search history. Oh no.
Turn that up. This is our end game.
Make sure you
It's already moved.
Okay.
Well, is this the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme?
It is.
I love it.
How many chapters are there? Over 900.
993.
You guys have any guesses? Waiting on them? It's a safe and mean strategy. Now. This is the current price. I will say this: there's no gimmicks. It's not like buying smart. It is buying every volume individually.
$2,000.
Do we have any guesses?
I'm gonna guess like $9,000.
$9,000.
If you're wearing the Goku costume, you can go over 9,000 here.
Shut up.
Thank you for coming.
Is that your guess?
No, my guess is while we're talking about comics, take a look at this $25 Google ad credit for nubocomic.com.
Do not sell my webcomic URL.
Alright, mine's a really real answer. Oda's life.
Alright, I genuinely don't think he's gonna survive in the end. He smokes like 4 packs a day and gets 2 hours of sleep. That poor guy.
He rolls coins out of the old One Piece manga.
$25,000.
$25,000.
4,500.
4,500.
That's the same night.
Somehow, once again, Blaster's joke answer is the correct one.
Nubocomic.com takes the win.
For 93 volumes of One Piece at the standard One Piece price of $10 a volume, it's not that much. It's a lot, but it's not that much.
That's like an average trip to Borders.
Anyway, here's another figurine for you.
You asked the wrong person.
This is Elvis Presley.
Is it?
I don't know. Are his bones in there?
That would affect
We
the
have
price.
3 people? Yeah, alright, we'll do 3. Because you guys aren't, it's 9 to 10. Let's stack the odds even less in your favor.
That's fair.
How much for this Elvis Presley? Alright.
Happy again.
Alright. It is auto-looping both songs. If we're lucky, it'll loop back to the bad one.
Hold on.
It is made out of, let's see if I even wrote it down. I don't think I did. I did! Cast in the finest resin and given a bronze finish, this fantastic bust makes the perfect gift for any Elvis fan, young or old.
Alright, how big is the cake?
Doesn't it say? Did I write it down? It is 33 centimeters. You're Canadian, how much is that?
About a foot, maybe. I want to say about, no, wait, yes. Yeah, about this big. It's a plus.
I always think of like 3 centimeters as like an inch. That strategy hasn't even worked like the last 4 rounds. You guys have been trying to like play it safe and it's been lowering your score.
500.
Alright.
I'm gonna guess like 40 bones.
40 bones.
41 bones.
Oh my God, my voice. 75.99.
Yeah.
$76.
They have decided that we cannot win.
I know the truth behind this bus. There's a chungo inside. $69.99.
And I will say, if you guys try and gank that one, I will knock you a point. You're gonna have to do one real guess.
Okay, $1.
$1. All right.
The real game.
So what are your prices since you just destroyed them?
$76, $41, and $1.
Okay. Sorry, it's out of order. The last 2 here are out of order, so I have to look for Elvis's face on here. Where are you, King? There you are. Elvis is 96.21. So who wins that one?
We win with $76.
Div wins by virtue of guessing a real number. They couldn't cheat that time, and so I think Civ gets that one.
I thought Plaster got the non-cheated guess.
Oh, yes, Plaster got it.
So I believe you have cheesed your way into a technical, unwinnable gambit for our final item.
No, we got it.
You got it? I have no idea. I don't remember. She got 69, is that the closest? Then it's time. Oh, 1,000? Never mind.
Can I have a point?
No. All right. That makes it 11 to 9, I think. All right, we're gonna do the final item for fun anyway. Step on out, you three. You jerks, take a pin if you want. Do we want to make it worth 2 points? I like that because that suggestion means you either win or tie. You still can't lose. All right, this last one is worth 10 million points. We have Hot Dog Man on an ostrich. This is a very special bobblehead because it is not a bobblehead, it's a bobble waist. This is not from a movie or any piece of media. Someone just said, you know what, I got a great idea for a bobblehead. you mean like, is this sentient? What is your question?
No, I mean, can you prove that this man is a hot dog vendor in the canon of hot dog vendor riding ostrich?
If he isn't, I'm not going to challenge him because he's on an ostrich and he will run me down. Yes, perfect timing. This is the final item.
How large is this?
It's a bobblehead. It does not say.
It's a bobblehead.
All right, Pikachu deep throating the microphone. What do you think?
I gotta go. Oh, wait, how tall is it?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's about the size of this fist.
Okay.
And my fist is about $20.
All right, $20. 20 bones for the hot dog man on an ostrich. I respect you for going before the panelists. Yeah.
$10.
Okay. 10, 20, 17.
I think it's time this hot dog vendor stop lying and retire with his 401k plan.
401k? What is that, like a couple $100,000 if you played your cards right?
As a hot dog vendor, yeah.
Oh. The job we millennials do. Yeah, is that like a one-time purchase? Like, do you think it's his or he's just riding for the weekend? Whatever. What do you guys think?
What's the hot dog?
$37.
$37, okay.
1969.
1969. Well, the final person who gets 10 million points for the hot dog vendor is the audience! You have won the first items, and we have all of them right here now. We have no prizes.
We only have Chunga.
We have no prizes at all because there's like 150 of you. So give yourselves all a pat on the back. Thank you everyone for participating. Thanks for coming out. Thank you Pikachu for your honesty. If you want,
Muscular Pikachu.
that was a lot of fun. If you're interested in seeing more of us later at this convention, we have actual panels for stuff we do tomorrow at 11.
They're both in the Alamo Ballroom at the Marriott Riverwalk across.
I don't know where it is, but it is there.
Yeah, it's nearby.
We're showing off videos, we're showing off a new series that we're making, and then after that, you have a video game you're showing off.
Yes, the Apocalypse panel is at 11 a.m. and the Pizza Game panel, if you got a pin, is at 2 p.m. And we're reading from a terrible visual novel.
Yeah, for anyone, Pizza Game is all written in shitpost. It's all like, it's basically, how do you describe
It's a
it?
dating sim, and it's written like a bad fan fiction.
But for like 17 hours. It's great.